Hi, and welcome to this special edition of Amy Sews. I'm Jim with Amy Sews, and we also have our special guest,
PJ.
who's going to be my little video buddy here today. And we have a new tool from Amy Sews called the Tassel Jig. And it's really kind of cool, I think. And it's a really simple way to go and make really nice, consistent cuts in faux leathers, suedes, to make really unique tassel accessories for a purse, a garment. If you're in the Serger Box subscription and we had done a clutch bag, this will be the perfect accent to put on with a little ring on the end of the zipper, the little highlight details. So we have two versions here, and basically it all starts with your faux leather, and this piece is 4x8. So you could have it as full as you want. Just so you know, this one here was made with a full sheet of 4x8 faux leather. And this one was made with a 4x4. And through the magic of television, my lovely friend PJ went and cut me a 4x6. So I'm going to finish up this one. And it's really easy to work with the cut because basically your tools are, you need a cutting mat. And of course, more importantly, you need the jig and then something to cut with. And PJ and I were talking about all the different things out there that you could use, from something as simple as a regular single-edge razor blade, or even one of these little wallpaper cutters. And my personal preference is using my traditional rotary cutter. So really, it's personal preference, right, PJ?
It is personal preference.
And the fun thing is I don't have to mark anything. Just kind of lay it in. So basically, when you first start, what I found was the easiest way to do it would be, I like to start with my square corner, and I would line it up just like that, where the edges of the jig are lined up with the edges of the suede. And I'm going to put my fingers close to the edge, and let's say if I was using like my razor blade, I would just slip it within the groove and then slice down. Same thing with the wallpaper cutter, or in this case, since I like using my rotary cutter, I'm just going to cut through, and it stops right at the very edge. So this way, every single strip of the fringe will be the same exact length. And you just keep working like that until you get your strips cut.
Good job, Jim.
It's that easy. Now, you already started this one side here, the 4x6, so thank you. So just to show you how easy it is to continue on the length, since again, I like starting from my right, working to the left, then all I have to do is reposition the jig on this corner. I can keep that fringe out of my way, and I can just continue on cutting all of my fringe. Just like that. And one of the things I like about using the rotary cutter is I get less pull and drag and distortion of the vinyl that I'm cutting than I did with like the razor blade or the wallpaper knife. But everybody is different.
You could also use an X-Acto knife.
Yeah. And you saw I was cutting in both directions. And it's all cut. One of the things I will stress is you need a good mat. Because if you have a poor quality cutting mat underneath, it's going to inhibit the movement of your blade, and you may get some distortion, or the bottom ends may pull a little bit of the leather, just kind of distorting your look. So basically, I didn't even talk about PJ, but it's done. I got the whole strip done. It's that easy.
It's that easy.
And then we were talking about different things, the way to finish it, and I kind of like to use a glue stick. You could use hot glue, craft, whatever you like to use. And what I like, for me, this thing's easiest way to do this is I'm just going to take a traditional glue stick, and I'm just going to wipe a bead of it right along the top, like that. And the reason I like to do that is it's just going to hold it all in place for me while I do the hard part of just rolling it up. So you could do it like that, or if you're into jewelry making, I took a pair of these needle nose pliers And I'm just going to hold it and pull the leather just slightly around it. And as I'm doing that, I'm keeping tension on the tip of the pliers
Good idea.
as I spin it around, because this way it gives me a handle. Then once I got it going, I can really twist it. If you have a hemostat, that will work too. And you just work your way around, just like that. And then when you get to the end, just make sure you give it a good push of the glue sticks. And then I'm going to pull off my pliers. And there I got my fringe. And then the next step would be to take a little cap, a little finial that you can get, a little binding for tassels. And PJ's suggestion was to go put a little dab of like a good tacky glue
Like
inside
tacky
there.
glue. E6000 too.
Oh yeah, that would work great.
Yeah. It won't come out, that's for sure.
And then what I found is, see how I have this overlap coming this way? So that's going to direct me which way I'm going to go ahead and spin that tassel cap to go on.
Yeah.
I go the direction of the leather, and then if I had glue in it or whatever, it would bond everything, and there I got my finished tassel. So here I have the tassel made with 8 inches, 6 inches, and 4 inches. So you can get the look you want for the accessory you're going for.
I like the 6-inch one.
Yeah, that's like, I kind of thought the 6 inch was good because I thought the 8 was maybe a little much. And I think the 4 inch looks like ready-made.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it, because ready-made, they kind of skimp a little bit. And this looks more like a designer, like you went to like a higher end shop. So this would be something that maybe if you went into like a high end or a bespoke store, they may have it more like that, because this looks a little overdone.
And you want to use a softer vinyl. We did one yesterday with cork, and it just didn't have the movement to it.
Yeah, I guess it would be if it was
Yeah,
too
it was a
stiff,
little too stiff.
You
So
would
you
have
want to
that.
use something soft.
Yeah, or if you were using even, you know what might be fun, since I'm looking at another project I'm working on later, if you had a piece of denim and you cut that and you let it fray to get a frayed tassel look, I think that would be fun.
That would be good.
Oh, I think we're on a roll here.
Even if you didn't want it to fray, you could put steam behind it. Maybe.
No, I would probably just use like a good fray prohibitive type of adhesive.
Yeah.
Not like the iron
bond or something like
that. Well, no, the heat bond will make it too stiff.
Really?
Yeah. And it has to be bonded to something else. You want like a fray preventative. I don't want to go and label name right now, but some kind of inhibitor that would help keep the fabric from fraying apart like that.
Right.
But I think really it's just kind of playing with what's out there, and also get the look you want to get. And probably, since we know we like the 6 inch,
yeah.
What if we went and took 2 pieces of 2 different shades of leather and did like, say, a 3x4, and that way you'd still get the 6 inch fullness, but you can get that layer technique once it's wrapped around and get it multicolor too.
Yeah. Make one color on the inside and have the other color on the outside.
Yeah.
That would be good.
And then even since this one has like the little band insert, you can easily go ahead and cut another strip of vinyl and wrap it around there too if you wanted to make that look a little different. So there's all different kinds of things you can play with it. I think probably part of it is just seeing what kind of findings are available in your area.
Yep.
And what your project is. So that's why one of the big things is always to get on the newsletter at Amy Sews, because you never know what new products we're going to come up with.
Yes.
Or different techniques and ideas, and be sure to share them with us too. And if you just go to amysews.com, you can find out how you can pick up this wonderful little tassel jig from Amy Sews.
That's right.
Okay. So hopefully you enjoyed our video. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, the more you know,
the more you sew.
Have a great one.
Bye-bye.